You're in your third week of the semester, and you're already tired. Not regular tired. Not, I didn't sleep well tired. Tired like your bones are made of lead, and your brain is moving through water. You haven't even hit midterms yet. You've got 7 more weeks of this. 7 more weeks of classes and assignments and group projects and people asking you how you're doing when you don't even know anymore. And the worst part, everyone around you seems fine. They're going to parties. They're laughing in the hallway. They're talking about their plans for the weekend like their nervous system isn't actively shutting down. But you're exhausted. Not because you're weak. Not because you're not cut out for college. But because your nervous system has been in high alert for 3 weeks straight, and it's about to completely crash. This is called burnout. And it's not something that happens at the end of the semester. It happens in week 3 when nobody's talking about it yet, but everyone's already feeling it. Here's what's happening biologically. Your body has 2 states. The sympathetic nervous system, which is go, 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 push, 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 stress, stress, stress. And the parasympathetic nervous system, which is rest, recovery, chill. Most people think these are balanced, that you go hard during the day and rest at night. But college doesn't work like that. College is 8 weeks of pure sympathetic activation. You wake up stressed about what you didn't finish. You go to class stressed about understanding the material. You get back to your dorm stressed about the assignment due tomorrow. You try to sleep, but your brain is still running through everything you have to do. Your parasympathetic nervous system barely activates. Maybe for like 2 hours on a Friday night if you're lucky. But then you remember you have a problem set due Monday and boom, back to stress. So your body never actually recovers. Your cortisol stays elevated. Your immune system gets suppressed. Your sleep gets worse because your nervous system is too activated to actually rest. And your brain literally stops functioning as well because all your resources are being diverted to stress response instead of thinking and learning. This is called allostatic load. It's a term from neuroscience that means the cumulative wear and tear on your body from chronic stress. And it's what's making you feel like your entire system is breaking down in week 3. The thing that makes this worse is that burnout doesn't feel like burnout at first. It feels like laziness. It feels like you're not trying hard enough. It feels like something's wrong with you specifically. So you push harder. You cut sleep to get more done. You skip meals because you don't have time. You say yes to every commitment because you're supposed to be able to handle it. You compare yourself to people who seem fine, and you feel like you're failing. But you're not failing. Your nervous system is literally overloaded. Your body is screaming for rest, and you're interpreting it as weakness. There's a researcher named Christina Maslach who studies burnout, and she found that burnout doesn't come from working hard. It comes from sustained stress without adequate recovery. It's not about effort. It's about the balance between activation and rest. And college breaks that balance. You're supposed to be learning and growing, but instead you're just surviving. Your brain is in survival mode the entire time, which means it's not actually capable of learning well, forming memories efficiently, or making good decisions. The burnout spiral works like this. You're stressed so you can't sleep well, which makes you more stressed, which makes you less functional, which makes you fall behind, which stresses you out more. And suddenly it's week 7, and you haven't actually retained anything, and you're running on fumes. And the crazy part is that you can be doing everything right and still be completely burned out. You can be going to class. You can be doing your assignments. You can be managing your time. But if you're not actually recovering, your system is still breaking down. This is why some of the most successful students are the ones who burn out the hardest. Because they're pushing hard enough to succeed, but not recovering enough to sustain it. So here's what actually helps. And it's not what you think it is. It's not just take a break. You can't actually rest when you're in constant stress mode. Your body won't let you. Your brain will be anxious the entire time. It's not sleep more. If your nervous system is too activated, sleep doesn't actually restore you. You'll just lie in bed awake or sleep fitfully. What actually works is something called nervous system downregulation. You need to actively tell your nervous system, we're safe, you can relax now, before your body can actually rest. The fastest way to do this is vagal toning, which you've heard about before. Box breathing, cold water on your face, progressive muscle relaxation, movement like walking or stretching. Basically anything that sends a safety signal to your parasympathetic nervous system. But here's the key, you have to do it regularly. Not just when you're completely burned out. You have to be activating your rest and digest system every single day, multiple times a day, just to counteract the constant stress. So it's not about working less. It's about recovering more. It's about taking 15 minutes every single day to actually tell your nervous system that you're safe. To slow your breathing. To feel your body again instead of just pushing through. And the second part is accepting that you can't maintain full output for 8 weeks straight. That's not how human bodies work. You're going to have weeks where you're more productive and weeks where you're just trying to survive. And both are okay. You don't have to be crushing it every single day. You don't have to say yes to every opportunity. You don't have to compare yourself to people who might be burning out just as hard, but hiding it better. Burnout isn't a character flaw. It's your nervous system telling you it needs recovery. And if you ignore it, it doesn't go away. It gets worse. So next time you're in week 3 and you're exhausted and everyone around you seems fine, remember this. They're probably not fine. They're just not talking about it yet. And you're not weak for feeling like your system is breaking down. You're just human. Take 15 minutes today and actually rest. Not sleep. Actually rest. Slow your breathing. Feel your body. Let your nervous system know that you're safe. Because the only way to survive college isn't to push harder. It's to recover smarter.